Hello, friends. This Thursday evening is the first night of Chanukah. We will celebrate the Festival of Lights communally on Friday evening when we gather to welcome Shabbat. Then on Sunday, we will have our big Chanukah party at Beth Chaim with games, music, crafts, and dancing. It's really a celebration for the entire family, and adults are invited. We'll light the Hanukkah candles and invite everyone to bring their own Chanukiah, their own Hanukkah menorah to light with us. There will be a dinner with pizza, latkes, and sufganiyot, Israeli donuts. The festivities begin at 4:30 and will go through dinner. At this time of great challenge in the world, gather as a community to celebrate the light of Hanukkah, the warmth of our tradition. At this time of year, I'm always reminded of one of my mother's, Zichrona Livracha, her sweetest blessings. It was in Yiddish, and she used to say, "A gesund auf dein Keppele." It was a wish for good health, but is expressed as a blessing on your head. Where I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, as winter howled in with big snowdrifts, the Christmas lights would go up everywhere. There was no December dilemma in my family because we put up Hanukkah decorations all over the house and celebrated Hanukkah all 8 nights. Everyone in my family lit their own Chanukiah every night, and we sang all the verses of Ma'oz Tzur and danced wildly in our living room. We had festive dinners and filled the house with a miracle of oil for the latkes. Each night, as some of you have heard, our family tradition was that a different person had the privilege of being the giver of gifts. We spent weeks picking out gifts for everyone in the family, and the most special night of Hanukkah was the one in which we got to be the gift giver. In this way, my parents created a mystique around the pleasure of giving, and it was a great delight. Many of my Christian friends were jealous because while they received gifts on Christmas morning, my siblings and I received gifts for 8 nights in a row. My friends would always greet me and enviously ask, "What did you get last night?" During Christmas in Cleveland, there was one character who outshone Santa Claus every Christmas season. There was a local department store called Hallie's. Every year they would have a character who looked like a cross between Santa and one of his elves. Some marketing person dreamed up this character called Mr. Jingling. He was the keeper of the keys for Santa's workshop. He got so popular that he had his own local television show that went through the season. He would tell stories and show off the latest and coolest gifts. It was a marketing sensation. The show would begin with with a song that went something like this. "Mr. Jingling, how you tingling, keeper of the keys, on Hallie's 7th floor. We'll be looking for you to turn the key." Yeah, like that. But it was in every home I knew of, that song, that show. And we would inevitably end up at Hallie's for some Hanukkah shopping. And there was Mr. Jingling with a long line of children waiting to sit on his knee. One night, my mother was taking an especially long time shopping, and I was watching the line getting shorter as it got later. I don't know what got over me or took me over, but on the spur of the moment, I got in line, and before I knew it, the elves were escorting me over to sit on Mr. Jingling's lap. I looked up into this jolly face, and he gave me what felt like a bit of a forced smile, and he asked me my name and what I was hoping to get from Santa's workshop for Christmas. Now, I hadn't even considered what was going to happen when I was sitting on his lap, but I blurted out, "We're Jewish. We celebrate Chanukah." He was clearly startled, and for a second he kind of fell out of character. I didn't know if he was going to chastise me or what, but then a more genuine smile spread across his face, and he kind of leaned in. He drew close to me and whispered words I will never forget. He said, "A gesundheit dein Keppele, Chag Sameach." There it was. To my 10-year-old self, even Mr. Jingling celebrated Hanukkah. And all was right in the world. On this Hanukkah, may we gather as a community, open to the possibility of miracles, and for an evening at least, may all be right in our world. Ken Yiratzon, so may it be. Stay safe and be well. Shalom uvracha, peace and blessing.